Paper Mario Color Splash, the game that was almost what we wanted. It has the best visuals in the series in my opinion. It's what we would all want to see from a Paper Mario game in 2016. It has a neat paint mechanic that will have completionists looking for every speck of unpainted portions to get that 100% in every land. So where did they go wrong? For me, there are two major points where the game fell off. The first one being the characters. From what we've seen so far, it has some of the most generic characters I've ever seen. There are literally millions of Toads just everywhere, most of them looking exactly the same. The ones that look different just have different color spots. Wow, how original, right? Compared to the past Paper Mario games, where there were a ton of different characters, there were a lot of Toads in previous Paper Mario games, but they all felt unique and different. It made it fine. The character problem doesn't stop there, because this game also lacks partners. The partners in Paper Mario were a huge part of really getting into the game. Everyone had that specific sidekick that they always wanted to use when fighting enemies. It was fun to have these unique partners all with different personalities helping you fight your way to victory. Color Splash not having partners at all is such a wasted opportunity considering we had them in previous titles. I have a feeling they figured there was no point because of this new card mechanic, so they figured what would the partners even do? Which leads me to my next problem with this game. The combat. Don't get me wrong, seeing the card mechanic in action seems kind of fun, but it takes away from what I and many other fans love about this series. It makes it so there isn't really any sense of progression from fighting tons of enemies because there is no leveling in this game. When you win a fight, you're rewarded with coins. Wow. This card mechanic could have been cool as a one-off thing in certain battles, but not all the time. Watching the E3 footage made the combat look really easy too. When fighting Morton, it seemed painfully obvious with what cards you needed to use in order to win the fight. I do like how the health bar is indicated by how much pain is drained from the enemy. It's a really cool way of showing how much you've damaged whoever you are fighting. But that's about the only positive I can really give this game in terms of combat, because the card mechanic took away what really got us hooked into the combat of previous titles. This game does seem like it has its charm, but I'm not supporting this title at all. I'm sure many others are not as well, so maybe they will finally learn that this isn't where we want the series to go. And with the talks of the Thousand Year Door being remastered, maybe if the game sells really well, they'll realize that we want the Paper Mario series to return back to its roots. But until then, we'll just have to wait. Thanks for watching everyone, and take care.